Welcome to Warriors TV, and today we are talking with defenseman Matty McDonald. First of all, Matty, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Now, you've announced that you're returning to the Warriors for the upcoming season. So, what are your thoughts ahead of that? What prompted you to want to return?
Well, I think it's just mainly I was asking a load of the lads at the end of last season, are you staying on and stuff? Because there's loads of uncertainty with who's going to be the new coach and that. But as soon as I saw Tony and Willie were coming and how everyone was talking about them, it just made me really want to come back. And I'm glad a lot of the other lads thought that as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Very, very positive. Now, you've had a chance to meet Tony and Willie with the meeting a couple of weeks back. So all went well. You're quite impressed with some of the ideas I've got ahead of next season?
Yeah, definitely. I think, I was just speaking to you there, it just seems like it's just going to be so much more professional. So I think that can only help the lads. So, yeah.
Yeah, I quite agree. Now, this will be your third season for Warriors. So, I mean, you've really established yourself as one of the core members of that defensive unit now. So, how have you been enjoying your hockey with the Warriors?
I've loved it. I thought my first season, I thought I'd done all right. Just in the middle, had a few shaky games, but last season I really felt I was happy with my performance. I think I'd done well, but I was happy to get my one goal, but hopefully I can add to that in the next season.
Yeah, it's probably fair to describe you as a stay-at-home defenseman, but that's certainly not a criticism at all. Because I mean, you're really strong back there, and I know the fans. You're one of the fan favourites, from what I hear.
Yeah, well, that's good to hear. But I don't know. I think when growing up, going forward's always been part of my game. So hopefully, I'd like to get back to that a bit as well. Hopefully, it doesn't jeopardize anything defensively. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you do have that responsibility, and that's another good quality to have. Now, you were part of a successful junior team and under 20s coming through. So, do you think this season perhaps is an opportunity to add some silverware for your senior career?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've been pretty close the last few seasons. We've just towards the end, I think we've faded off a bit, and I think obviously it does help that Solway are going up a division if we want to win the league. But I think we just need to focus on getting a good start. And I think in the meeting, Tony said championships are won at the start of the season. The end games don't really shouldn't really decide it. If you have a good start, then everyone will look at you as the favourites. So I think we should just focus on getting a good start.
Yeah, put down a marker earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds very true. You mentioned there about Solway stepping up. It was maybe a will they won't they sort of rumour from the end of the season, but as you said, it kind of paves the way almost for the likes of Whitley, for Billing, and one or two others to really have a go at it. So it's probably going to be the most open league championship for a number of years.
Yeah, well, I think Billingham done really well last year, and they we were a bit different to them. I think towards the end, before the playoffs, I think we faded off a bit, whereas they just kept getting stronger. And they've got played against a lot of their players in juniors. They've got some good players. So, and I think is it Hull? Are they coming up? So it's looking like it's going to be a good league. But I think people are saying we're the favourites, but I think it's we just need to handle that pressure.
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah, I can understand why people are saying it, but at the same time, as you mentioned, the likes of Billingham are going to be very, very strong. Now, you've played alongside a number of defensemen since you've come into the Warriors, like Harry Harley, Richard Grigors, Connor Lewis, and Adam Wood, who isn't returning this season. But do you have a preference for who you like playing alongside?
Well, my first season, I think I played mainly with Woody, and I love playing with him. He just made everything so much easier. But now, to be fair, I don't really mind. I prefer playing on the left, but whenever I'm with Grigors, I have to go on the right. Which, I don't mind. But I'm with Harry, it's a bit more skating, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're very adaptable. Now, as you mentioned there, ending the season in the regular season was a little bit disappointing, and we did fade somewhat, but managed to get back up for the playoffs, and in the end, push Solway probably as close as we possibly could. So, is there a bit of a sort of highlight towards that end of our season, thinking about how we did perform?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's just the Billingham game. I think that was sort of like the icing on the cake. I think Paul said that at the presentation night, but especially the way we done it as well. Like we had I think it was 3-1, was it? And we threw away the lead to 3-3, and then I think it was Phil scored like straight after that. So it was good, but I think it was just two mistakes. One from me in the final that just cost weight, but happens. They deserved it. They've been a great team for 2 years. So
yeah, these things happen. And then just looking ahead again to next season, so it's going to be exciting, isn't it? I think for the players and the fans, for simply the fact that it's a new era and some new ideas coming in.
Like a lot of the players were saying, like they don't even know if there's going to be a team next year, and like don't know what's going to happen. So just like getting it sorted early and like giving Tony and Willie the time to like prepare and make their mark, I think that'll be good for the season. I'm just looking forward to it because it's just going to be a new experience, isn't it?
It certainly is. Well, Matty, thank you very much for joining us, and wish you all the best of luck for next season.
Cheers, thank you.